The following section of this recording should be used for Practice Test 6, Section 1, Listening Comprehension. Part A, Directions. In Part A, you will hear short conversations between two speakers. At the end of each conversation, a third voice will ask a question about what was said. The question will be spoken just one time. After you hear a conversation and a question about it, read the 4 possible answers and decide which one would be the best answer to the question you have heard. Then on your answer sheet, find the number of the problem and mark your answer. Number 1.
Mark can't stand rare meat.
I know. I ordered medium well. We'll send it back.
What do the speakers mean? Number 2.
Ugh, this milk is sour.
It should be good. The expiration date is 5 days away.
What are the man and woman talking about? Number 3.
Have you seen that movie about the girl who had 16 different personalities?
No, and I don't plan to. It sounds scary.
Why does the man say he doesn't want to see the movie? Number 4.
I haven't seen you wear that lovely necklace before.
It was packed away until last week. It's a family heirloom.
What does the woman say about the necklace? Number 5.
The neighborhood convenience store was held up last night.
Yes, I heard it on the radio this morning.
What does the woman say happened at the convenience store last night? Number 6.
Do you think this skirt goes well with this blouse?
Yes, but I think your red dress would be more elegant for the reception.
What does the man say about the woman's choice of clothing? Number 7.
I wish Jack were coming to visit us.
He won't be able to because it's out of his way.
What do the speakers mean? Number 8.
I hope you will back me up on this new curriculum proposal.
You can count on me.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Miss, can you give me change for $1?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not allowed to give change without a purchase. If you go across the hall, you'll find a change machine in front of the jewelry store.
Where does the woman suggest that the man get change? Number 10.
It wasn't supposed to rain today.
It'll let up, won't it?
What can be inferred about the weather? Number 11.
I should submit an offer on the house today, shouldn't I?
You'll have to decide that for yourself.
What does the woman mean? Number 12.
I hear your son is working part-time at the department store.
Yes, he works Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 3 to 7, and all day Saturday.
Which days does the man imply that his son does not work? Number 13.
Are you prepared for the test, Cindy?
I found it extremely difficult to learn all that material.
What does the woman say about her preparation for the test? Number 14.
Did Bob study yesterday?
He would have if it hadn't been such a nice day.
What does the man say Bob did yesterday? Number 15.
Why was Susan so late the other night?
She could hardly find a seat in the dark theater.
What does the man say happened to Susan? Number 16.
Were there a lot of students in the class?
Before the class began, a dozen students were in the room, but soon the number doubled.
What does the man mean? Number 17.
How was your class?
Contrary to what I had expected, the professor canceled it.
What does the man mean? Number 18.
How would you like your 2 pounds of pork chop sliced?
Medium thin will be fine.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 19.
Which of the boys is Henry Adams?
The one with the green sweater using the crutches.
What does the woman imply about Henry Adams? Number 20.
That famous science fiction writer Isaac Asimov's new book is coming out in July.
We probably won't be able to find a library copy until September.
When does the woman say Asimov's book will be published? Number 21.
Where's Katie?
I don't know, but if she doesn't get here soon, we will probably be late.
What does the woman say about Katie? Number 22.
What are you doing this weekend?
I can't remember whether Tony and I are going to a party on Friday or Saturday night.
What are the woman and Tony planning to do? Number 23.
Do Helen and her husband go fishing together?
Helen dislikes going fishing with her husband, even though she goes quite often.
What does the man mean? Number 24.
Have you seen Carl?
Yes, I was puzzled by the expression on his face.
What does the woman mean? Number 25.
Clint looked worn out.
He must have been exhausted after that run.
What does the woman say about Clint? Number 26.
When can I see Dr. Jones?
She should be free to see you after noon tomorrow.
When does the woman say the man can have an appointment? Number 27.
Sally's not very sociable, is she?
In spite of her bad habits, she has a lot of friends.
What does the man say about Sally? Number 28.
Ramona, are you and your husband going to buy a new house this year?
Houses are so expensive now that we simply can't afford to buy one.
What does the woman say about the cost of houses? Number 29.
Can I still register for the economics class?
It's too late. Registration closed the day before yesterday.
What does the man say about registration for classes? Number 30.
Why isn't Elaine going to the country with us?
I forgot to tell her about our change in plans.
What do the speakers say about Elaine? Part B, Directions. In Part B, you will hear longer conversations. After each conversation, you will be asked some questions. The conversations and questions will be spoken just one time. They will not be written out for you, so you will have to listen carefully in order to understand and remember what the speaker says. When you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and decide which one would be the best answer to the question you have heard. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the problem and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Questions 31 through 34 are based on the following conversation.
Well, that's the last straw. I've reached 200 pounds. I'm out of breath and nothing fits me anymore. How in the world can I break this cycle?
I lost 30 pounds last year, and I can't tell you how much better I feel.
I lost 15 once, but gained it right back. You look great. How did you do it?
It requires a change in lifestyle, permanently. I cut down on fat intake and other problem foods, including sweets and alcohol, and I got into a regular program of exercise.
I'm a member of a gym, but it's so boring. I feel inadequate next to those muscular and slim bodies.
That's how they got perfect, by going to the gym and watching what they ate. If you don't want to go there, swim or ride a bicycle. Take a brisk walk after each meal. Here, let me lend you these 2 books. One has information on the fat content of certain foods, so you know what to avoid, and the other has menus and recipes for a great number of healthy, low-fat meals. But remember, the change in food is not enough. You must get the exercise, too.
I guess I'll just have to draw the line and do without the foods I love, as you recommend. No more heavy meals, desserts, or nightly cocktails. I'll also have to force myself to get that exercise. Maybe I'll even go back to the gym.
Right. And brown bag it instead of going out to lunch at work. Stock up on harmless goodies. If you get hungry, nibble on some celery or carrots. If you follow the recipes in this book, you'll see that dieting doesn't have to be unpleasant.
Number 31. What is the man's problem? Number 32. How does the woman suggest that he solve his problem? Number 33. What does the woman suggest that he do when he's hungry? Number 34. What does the woman mean by the expression brown bag it? Questions 35 through 38 are based on the following conversation.
Yesterday we were discussing the famous poet Gabriela Mistral. Who can tell me something about her?
She was from Chile and lived in poverty in her early years. She became a teacher and then a writer.
What was her claim to fame?
She won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1945. She was the first Latin American woman to do so.
Why are her works so significant?
She addresses social issues such as maternity, love, children, gender equity, and the plight of the downtrodden. Her themes have been nourished by her own personal sorrow.
Did she teach only in her native country?
No, she was invited by the governments of Mexico, Spain, France, the United States, and Germany to teach in several universities.
She was well loved by her colleagues and readers and has left us a treasure of poetic works.
Number 35. What is the probable relationship between the man and the woman? Number 36. Where was Gabriela Mistral born? Number 37. What was Gabriela Mistral's profession? Number 38. According to this conversation, which country was not mentioned as one where Gabriela Mistral had taught? Part C, Directions. In Part C, you will hear several talks. After each talk, you will be asked some questions. The talks and questions will be spoken just one time. They will not be written out for you, so you will have to listen carefully in order to understand and remember what the speaker says. When you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and decide which one would be the best answer to the question you have heard. Then on your answer sheet, find the number of the problem and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Questions 39 through 43 are based on the following talk about early air transportation.
Almost 2 centuries ago, humans enjoyed their first airborne ride in a cloth balloon. Passengers rode in a basket fastened below the balloon. These brave adventurers depended solely on the wind velocity and direction to move them about because of the lack of a steering mechanism. In 1852, a French clockmaker flew the first controllable balloon a distance of 17 miles. Germany began producing and using airships about 46 years later with its famous Zeppelins, named in honor of their inventor, Count von Zeppelin. The largest and probably most famous of Germany's airships was the Hindenburg, which could travel at 85 miles per hour. Later, the 2 countries bordering on the English Channel, Great Britain and France, built smaller airships called blimps. The latter airships were intended for patrolling the coast and observing submarine activity, while the former served as passenger and cargo ships. After the Hindenburg burned in 1937, more and more people shied away from this form of transportation.
Number 39. Why was it difficult to fly in the air-filled balloons of 200 years ago? Number 40. Which of the following countries was not involved in the production of airships? Number 41. Who flew the first controllable balloon? Number 42. Which country used these airships for passenger and cargo transport? Number 43. Why did fewer people travel on airships after 1937? Questions 44 through 46 are based on the following talk about animal lifespans.
All living self-propelled beings do not enjoy the same lifespan. Scientists have discovered that the faster a living thing grows and moves during its life, the shorter its life will be. Animals producing many offspring will have shorter lives than those that produce only a few. Larger animals live longer than smaller ones. Some species live several weeks, while others can enjoy more than a 100-year existence. Disease and other environmental conditions are capable of wiping out a particular species in a given area.
Number 44. Based on the information in this talk, which of the following will probably live only a short time? Number 45. Which of the following can be expected to live the longest? Number 46. Which was not mentioned as a cause for shortening an animal's lifespan? Questions 47 through 50 are based on the following lecture about dinosaurs.
It was not until 1822 that scientists learned about the existence of dinosaurs. Thanks to an English doctor and his wife, the door was opened to this zoological study. Reasoning that the reptiles' tremendous size must have made them terrible creatures, scientists combined two Greek words, dimos, meaning terrible, and sauros, meaning lizards, to form the word dinosaur. After many years of study, they determined that these beasts roamed the earth for millions of years and ceased to exist some 60 million years ago. Unbelievable as it may seem, not all dinosaurs were carnivorous, that is, meat-eating. Many were herbivorous or vegetarian. By reassembling the bones found at excavation sites, scientists have been able to reconstruct the skeletons and learn a great deal about the dinosaurs' living conditions. They have learned that dinosaurs inhabited not only the land, but also the water and sky.
Number 47. By what name did scientists refer to these creatures? Number 48. When do scientists believe that the last of the dinosaurs disappeared? Number 49. How have scientists been able to learn of the living conditions of these animals? Number 50. Which of the following is not true of these animals? This is the end of the Practice Test 6 Listening Comprehension section.